The real reason artificial intelligence changes your life has nothing to do with productivity or automation or money. AI changes your life because it is the first tool that can tell you the truth about yourself without lying to protect your feelings. And here's why you need to have this outside help, outside of your own head. Because every time you fail, your ego invents an excuse, and you will never catch your excuse on your own. The brain that invented the excuse is the same brain that you're trying to find your excuse. But AI has no ego. AI reads what you write, what you say. AI shows you exactly what you're trying to hide from. So think about the last time you broke a promise to yourself. Maybe you quit a diet, you dropped a project, or spent hours scrolling your phone without working. And then you told yourself, actually, I did that because I was too stressed, or I didn't have enough time, or I'm gonna start fresh on Monday. Those excuses are how your brain lies to protect your ego. So stop trying to solve your problems alone, because your brain will invent smarter excuses. And those excuses are more sophisticated than you think. There is a scientific experiment that was done by researchers in Sweden, and the participants were shown two different photos of faces. They were requested to pick the most attractive one. However, after they picked, the researchers switched the images, showing the photo that they rejected, and asked, "Oh, okay, very interesting. Why did you pick this one?" And the participants did not notice the swap. Not only that, their brains fabricated a reason, saying, yeah, well, I picked her because I like her earrings. In other words, their brains were generating reasons to explain a choice that they never made. But here is the danger of this mental trick. Your brain does this every single time you fail. When you sit alone to be thinking about your failures, your brain acts like those people in the experiment. It invents reasons to explain your behavior. You are using the same brain that created the excuse to try and solve that problem, which means that your brain will invent smarter excuses to protect your ego. This is why you need an outside tool, and the AI has no ego. It reads what you say, it finds the excuse, and it tells you what is actually going on. Disable AI sycophancy, so the AI challenges your excuses. Out of the box, most AI models will do the opposite. Instead of challenging you, they will validate your excuses. This is a problem called sycophancy. It is a word that comes from ancient Greece, and it means somebody who flatters you to keep you happy, but it hides the truth. By default, the AI models are usually programmed to be polite and agree with what you say. For example, you can tell your AI that you're going to be quitting your diet because you are too stressed. A standard AI will validate your excuse. Say, oh yes, that is a great idea, maybe you need a break. So the AI has to be stopping doing that. Otherwise, it's going to be validating your lies. You have to use a prompt that tells the AI to challenge your reasoning and call out your excuses. So when you do this, the AI changes how it talks to you. It stops agreeing and it reduces the sycophancy. You can share your failures in your chat, and then the AI will tell you exactly what you are doing wrong. You can find the root cause so you stop wasting energy solving isolated problems. Now that you have a tool that shows you the patterns, instead of just validating your excuses, the next step is to fit it your entire life. In episode 77 of the Hello, Sei Charata series, I told you that making excuses is a destructive habit. And the most destructive excuse of all is treating your failures as separate events. You blame your failed diet on your stress, your disorganized finances on inflation, your stalled project on lack of passion, But those are not three isolated problems. There is one problem hiding behind these three excuses. And admitting that you have a flaw is quite painful. So your brain will create an excuse to hide the pattern. To stop the self-deception, you must analyze your life at once. Rate every area of your life from 1 to 10. Explain why you're failing and ask the AI to find the connection. The AI has no ego, it just looks at the facts. It will show you that the reason why you are 3 in health, 4 in your career, and 2 in finances is the same problem. The AI might tell you, the thing is that you always run away from hard things. And that is why you skip your workouts. That's why you avoid conversations that are difficult in your office. Treat AI as a neutral outsider, so you can get an external perspective and you can see the facts that you're ignoring. When the AI reveals a root cause, like, the thing is that you run away from hard things, your first instinct will be to reject it. Your ego will fight back. You're going to say, that's not true. And this is normal because you're too close to yourself to see clearly. Psychologist Ethan Kross has discovered a technique so you can fix this problem. And the name of the technique is self-distancing. When you think about a failure from your own point of view, your ego invents excuses. But when you observe yourself from the outside as a neutral observer, your emotions disappear and then you see the facts. This is what I've been teaching you in many different episodes about having the cameraman perspective, being the cameraman of your own life. Imagine that you're filming a documentary without intervening. You observe your own problems with a certain distance. An AI tool can provide this type of outside perspective. You can treat the AI like a cameraman. You can open a chat, you can tell it why you are stuck, and you can ask it to point the facts that you are ignoring. Reading the response will force you to look at your life like a stranger, and when you see your own behavior described clearly in text, the excuses stop making sense. To learn how you can use your own brain to improve your life, you can visit the link arata.se/intelligence right now. You can use an AI accountability partner so you can remove the fear of looking bad. That AI cameraman shows to you what is wrong. But knowing the problem is not the same thing as fixing the problem, right? You still need someone to hold you accountable every single day. Most people ask a friend, a coach, a spouse, and it works until the first time you fail. You're going to be feeling ashamed, you lie, you tell the other person everything is okay, you change the subject because you cannot face that disappointment in the faces of other people. But this is different when the AI is involved. You can tell the AI everything because there is no disappointment in the face of the AI. The AI is not judging you, it does not pity you. You can confess, the thing is that I wasted 4 hours scrolling because I was too tired. The AI will tell you the real reason. Actually, you were terrified of your difficult task because people would be judging you. Then you stopped. And when you stop lying about your failures, that's the moment when you can finally fix it. But because you are sharing your most personal failures, also you need to protect that information. Don't just type those confessions into AI tools that are owned by private companies. You can run local AI models on your own device so your thoughts never leave your computer. That could be even better. So next time you try to solve your problems alone, you fail because your ego invents excuses to protect you from the pain. So you must get an external perspective. You can use an AI tool to analyze your thoughts, to disable the politeness, to confess your failures, and let the AI uncover the problems that are hidden by your excuses. Since the AI will not judge, you can completely remove the fear of just looking bad. And you can visit the link arata.se/intelligence and improve your brain today.